Welcome dear students. Today we are going to complete our practice set 1.3. We have already completed first two examples from this practice set. Now we are going to take third example from this practice set. I am going to read that example. As shown in figure 1.57, two poles of height 8 meter and 4 meter are perpendicular to the ground. If the length of shadow of smaller pole due to sunlight is 6 meter, then how long will be the shadow of the bigger pole at the same time? Now here, I have taken the figure on blackboard. Please observe the figure. First of all, the most important thing in the given example, both the poles are considered to be perpendicular to ground. When you are going to solve such examples, the poles are always considered to be perpendicular to ground if it is not mentioned in the example, but it is given in the example that the poles are perpendicular to the ground, and therefore in our figure I can make a sign of perpendicularity at point R as well as at point C, and therefore in both the triangles one pair of angle is congruent to each other. Now second thing, the last three words from the given example are most important, that the shadow cast at the same time. The reason for this, that when you are going to compare the shadows of both the poles, the shadows cast at the same time, and therefore the angles made by the sunlight at the top of the poles are also congruent to each other, and therefore here angle P is congruent to angle A. Please remember this point, that since the shadow cast at the same time, the angles made by sunlight at the top of both the poles, whether the heights may be different, but the angles are congruent to each other. Now in the given figure, we can easily understand that in both the given triangles, two pairs of angles are congruent to each other. Therefore, the triangles are similar to each other by a test of similarity. Now we are going to write the given example. First of all, write the names of the given triangles, that in triangle PRQ and triangle ACB. Please write the names very carefully. PRQ, since angle R is of 90 degree, and angle ACB since angle C is 90 degree. Now I am going to mention both the pairs, that here in these two triangles, since the angles are congruent to each other, the triangles are similar to each other by a test of similarity. Angle PRQ is congruent to angle ACB, each 90 degree. Or if you write the reason given, then it also correct. Also, angle QPR is congruent to angle BAC. Here the reason, since the shadow cast at the same time. We are going to consider the shadows at the same time, and therefore these two angles are also congruent to each other. Therefore triangle PRQ is similar to triangle ACB by a test of similarity. Now the second part of the example. Since both the given triangles are similar to each other, their corresponding sides are in proportion. Now observe the given figure. They have given the two sides, that is PR. PR is given as well as QR is given. Therefore, you are going to write, therefore, PR is to AC is equal to RQ is to CB. Corresponding sides of similar triangles. Write in full words. That is, the reason is corresponding sides of similar triangles. Now I am going to substitute the given values. PR is given as 4. AC is given as 8. RQ is given as 6. And you are going to find out BC, which is mentioned as X in the given figure. Now cross multiply, you will get 4 into X is equal to 6 into 8. Therefore, X is equal to 6 into 8 divided by 4. When we divide 8 by 4, you will get 2. And therefore, our final answer is, therefore, X is equal to 6 into 2. Therefore, X is equal to 12. Since the unit is given as meter, therefore it is equal to meter. Therefore, BC is equal to 12 meter. Write your answer in words. That is, the shadow of the bigger pole is equal to 12 meter. Here we have completed our third example. The most important point in this example is, here please remember, this pair of angle is congruent to each other since the shadow cast at the same time, and therefore these two triangles are similar to each other by a test of similarity. Now we will solve example number 4. Now, all examples in this practice set are important. I am not going to take each and every example, but we will solve example number 4. Now, observe the figure first of all, and please try to understand that you are going to think about which two triangles in the figure. This is the greater triangle ABC. In this triangle, perpendicular is given from vertex A on base BC. This point is given as point P, and this is AP is the perpendicular. Also, from vertex B, a perpendicular on base AC is given, and this is point Q. Now this is the given figure. When you are going to complete each and every example, please try to understand and observe the given figure first of all. Now here the bigger triangle is ABC and there are two smaller triangles in the figure. Now read the example. In triangle ABC, AP is perpendicular to BC, BQ is perpendicular to AC, B dash P dash C as well as A dash Q dash C. Then you are going to prove that triangle CPA is similar to triangle CQB. I am going to write first of all the given things. In triangle ABC, write down the given things as it is given. AP is perpendicular to BC as well as BQ is perpendicular to AC as well as B dash P dash C and A dash Q dash C. Now you are going to prove that triangle CPA is similar to triangle CQB. Now first of all observe the figure. Where are these two triangles? C, P and A. This right angle triangle as well as C, Q and B. These right angle triangles. Now you are going to consider first of all this CPA as well as CQB. Now here one pair of angle is already given as congruent to each other. That in both the triangles angle P as well as angle Q are each 90 degree, and therefore these two angles are congruent to each other. Now find out the second pair. Here we can easily find out that angle C is common to both the triangles, and therefore this is also the second pair of congruent angles, and therefore these two triangles are similar to each other by AA test of similarity. Now how you are going to write it? First of all, write the first pair of each 90 degree. Therefore I am going to write the proof. Write down the names of the triangles. In triangle CPA and triangle CQB, angle CPA is congruent to angle CQB each 90 degree, or if you write the reason given, then it also correct. Then the second pair, angle C is congruent to angle C. I have taken the angle with single vertex, common angle, and therefore triangle CPA is similar to triangle CQB by AA test of similarity. Only two important steps are there. Here in this example, one pair of angle is already given congruent to each other. Only find out the common angle, and therefore given triangles are similar to each other by AA test of similarity. Here we have completed our fourth example from practice set 1.3. When you are going to write all these examples in your notebook, draw accurate figure every time, since you are going to remember each and every example with the help of figure. Please draw accurate figure and try to understand and learn the example with the help of given figures. Now we are going to complete example number 5. That is, a trapezium is given. Now trapezium is very important, related with the examples based on similarity. I am going to explain this example. Then if you get any example related with the same quadrilateral, that is trapezium, then you can easily solve that example. Now first of all, I am going to draw and complete the given figure. A trapezium is given. And its both the diagonals are given. I am going to draw the first diagonal, and this one is the second diagonal. Now I have already explained that we are going to complete this one example, but if you have understood this, then you can easily complete any example related with trapezium. Now the names are P, Q, R, and S is the given trapezium. Here the point of intersection is point A. Now first of all, write down the given things. Now what is given here? Quadrilateral PQRS is trapezium. Now the second important thing, which pair of sides are parallel? Side PQ is parallel to side SR. In trapezium, we already know that there is one pair parallel to each other and another pair are non-parallel sides. Now also they have given the relationship between the sides. AR is equal to 5AP. Also AS is equal to 5AQ. You are going to prove that SR is equal to 5PQ. Now first of all I am going to discuss the given example orally. Please observe the figure that when a trapezium is given, first thing you are having a pair of side parallel to each other. Now if I have considered that side PQ is parallel to side SR, and if I have taken QS as the transversal, then we will get, since the sides are parallel, these two alternate angles must be congruent to each other. I am having also another pair of alternate angles, but instead of that I will take these vertically opposite angles. In 9th standard we have studied important theorem related with these two lines intersecting each other. Then a pair of vertical angles are always congruent to each other. Since I am having all the three pairs, no need to write all the three pairs. Here I can only write only two pairs of congruent angles and prove that these two triangles, that triangle PQA and triangle RSA, both the triangles are similar to each other by AA test of similarity. And since the triangles are similar, the corresponding sides are in proportion. Write those sides, then observe what is given. AP is equal to 5AP. Sorry, I have taken it wrong. AR is equal to 5AP. In the given, they have given that AR is equal to 5AP, and therefore AR upon AP is equal to 5 upon 1. Now we will complete the given example. Now write down the given things, that is proof. What you are going to write? Write side PQ is parallel to side SR and QS is the transversal. Now we will write pair of alternate angles. But when you are going to write the pair of alternate angles, first of all write the names, that is here first of all you are going to write the names, that PQS is the first angle and then RSQ is the second angle. But the names of both the angles are PQA as well as RSA. I have taken the pair of angles 2 times. Now I am going to write the names of the angles. Since QS is the transversal, angle PQS is congruent to angle RSQ. The reason is alternate angles. Now I am going to write the names again. Angle PQA is congruent to angle RSA. Now same angles, only the names are different. Now the second pair is vertically opposite angles. Angle PAQ is congruent to angle RAS. The reason is vertically opposite angles. Now since the angles only 2 pairs are congruent to each other, my next decision is therefore triangle PQA is similar to triangle. Since I have started from P, Q and A, I am going to start R, S and A. Now here, since the triangles are similar to each other, I am going to write the reason by AA test of similarity. I am going to write only the required side, that is PQ upon RS is equal to, since value I am having value of AR and AP, I am going to write it as next QA upon SA, and therefore since AS is equal to 5AQ, therefore 1 upon 5, I have transposed 5 on that side, is equal to AQ upon AS. QA upon SA is equal to QA upon AS. QA, AQ and SA, AS, and therefore from these two statements PQ upon RS is also 1 upon 5. Cross multiplying, I will get RS is equal to 5PQ or SR is equal to 5PQ. Please observe the given example. Here the one-to-one correspondence is very important. When you are going to write the names of the triangles, please write carefully that PQA similar to triangle RSA. Now here we have completed our example number 5. Now students, solve example number 6 and 7 as homework. We will complete the next last two examples which are very important related with our exam. I am going to draw figure of example number 8. Don't change the shape of the figure. When you are going to draw the figure, draw the exact figure which is given in your textbook. Two triangles are given, two lines are intersecting each other, A, B, P, C and D. Observe the given figure. Segment AC and segment BD intersect each other at point P, and given they have given two ratios are equal. Now write down the given things first of all, that in triangle, write the given names ABP and triangle CDP. They have given two sides, that is AP upon CP is equal to BP upon DP. You are going to prove that triangle ABP is similar to triangle CDP. Please observe the given figure. Please observe the sides. First of all, AP upon CP is equal to BP upon DP. These two sides are in proportion. Now I have taken a pair of angles. Since two lines intersect each other, the vertically opposite angles are congruent to each other, and therefore if I have taken this pair of angles, therefore the triangles are similar to each other by side angle side test of similarity. Now I am going to write the proof. In triangles ABP and triangle CDP, first of all write the given pair. AP upon CP is equal to BP upon DP, that is given. Now write the pair of angles, vertically opposite angles. Angle APB is congruent to angle CPD. The reason is vertically opposite angles. Now, therefore, triangle ABP is similar to triangle CDP by side angle side test of similarity. Since two pairs of sides are in proportion and angle in between them is congruent, the test of similarity is side angle side test. Now we will complete our last example from this practice set, that is example number 9. Now I am going to draw the figure first of all. A triangle is given, example number 9 from practice set 1.3. A figure of triangle is given. Also, another triangle in the interior region is given. Here, name of the bigger triangle is A, B, C, and this point is D. Now here I am going to read the example. In figure, two angles are given congruent to each other. Angle A is congruent to angle D. Now what is given? In figure, in triangle ABC, point D on side BC is such that angle BAC is equal to angle ADC. I have already marked those two triangles are congruent. Now prove that CA square is equal to CB into CD. Now first of all write down the given things. In triangle ABC, write the first given thing, angle BAC is equal to angle ADC. You are going to prove that CA square is equal to CB into CD. Now observe the given things. In both the triangles, they have given one pair of angle is congruent to each other. Now if I prove that in figure, triangle BAC and triangle ADC, one pair of angle is already given congruent, but angle C is common to both the triangles, and therefore these two triangles are similar to each other by AA test of similarity. Write down the corresponding sides in proportion. You will get CA square is equal to CB into CD. Now we will complete those steps, that is proof. I am going to consider the two triangles, triangle BAC and triangle ADC. I have taken the names from the given pair of angles. Write down first pair, angle BAC is equal to angle ADC, that is given. Next, angle C is equal to angle C, this is common angle, and therefore triangle BAC is similar to triangle ADC by AA test of similarity. Now observe the given thing, that which thing you are going to prove. I need here CA square. Now I am going to observe where it is AC. Here in given, AC is in the last two point vertices and first and the last one. Therefore I am going to write AC upon DC is equal to BC upon AC. Please observe that I have taken BC upon AC as well as AC upon DC, and therefore by cross multiplying I will get AC square is equal to BC multiplied by DC. That is what it is given, that CA square is equal to CB into CD. And here we have completed our practice set 1.3. Now students, we are going to complete the next theorem which is most important theorem from our syllabus, that is the theorem of areas of similar triangles. Now I am going to explain what is given in this theorem. Now in our first property in this chapter, we have determined the property that when you will take the ratio of areas of two triangles, it is equal to the product of their corresponding bases and heights. The ratio of product of their corresponding bases and heights. But here, when two given triangles are similar to each other, then what will be the change between the ratio of their areas? When the given two triangles are given similar to each other, at that time the ratio of areas of those two triangles are also equal to the ratio of their corresponding ratio of squares of their corresponding sides. Now here two triangles are given, one is bigger and the second one is smaller. There is change, both the triangles are similar to each other, but the first one is bigger and the second one is quite smaller from the as compared to the first triangle. The second triangle is smaller. Now here we are going to determine the heights of both the triangles. They have given a perpendicular on the base, that is please observe the figure. This is triangle A, B and C. This one is triangle P, Q and R. Here this is perpendicular on base QR. Now given, I am going to write the given thing. Triangle ABC is given as similar to triangle PQR. Also they have given that AD is perpendicular on BC as well as PS is perpendicular on QR. You are going to prove that when the given triangles are similar to each other, the ratio of their areas, area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR is equal to the ratio of squares of their corresponding sides, that is AB square upon PQ square, also equal to BC square upon QR square, also equal to AC square upon PR square. Please try to understand the given statement of the theorem. that when the given two triangles are given similar to each other, at that time the ratio of their areas is equal to the ratio of squares of their corresponding sides. You know the corresponding sides of similar triangles, that is AB upon PQ, BC upon QR, AC upon PR. But here the squares of the corresponding sides are in proportion, and that is equal to the ratio of the given two triangles. Now we are going to write the proof of the theorem. That is how you are going to prove. First of all, write down simple first property from our chapter, that when you are going to write the ratio of areas of two triangles, area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR, when the triangles are not similar to each other, we are going to take the product of corresponding bases and heights. That is, BC is the base of first triangle, AD is the height of first triangle. Then QR is the base of second triangle and PS is the height. Now separate this, that is BC upon QR multiplied by AD upon PS. This is your statement number 1. While writing this property, I have used the first property from our chapter. Now, students, this is the first step of our proof. Now we are going to learn that in triangle. Now observe these two triangles, triangle ABD and triangle PQS. Triangle ABD and triangle PQS. Observe the two figures here. Since the bigger triangles are similar to each other, their corresponding angles are also congruent to each other. Therefore, angle B is congruent to Q. Also, angle D and ACE are each 90 degree, and therefore these two triangles are similar to each other by a test of similarity. Now here, first of all, we are going to write angle B is equal to angle Q. Now I am going to write given. Why it is given? Since the triangles, bigger triangles are similar, their corresponding angles are congruent to each other. Now the second pair, also angle ADB is equal to angle PSQ, each 90 degree, and therefore triangle ABD is similar to triangle PQS by a test of similarity. Now here, since the triangles are similar to each other, their corresponding sides are in proportion. But I am not going to write all the three pairs of corresponding sides. I need only the heights AD and PS as well as side AB and PQ. Therefore, AB, PQ and AD, PS. Therefore, AB upon PQ is equal to AD upon PS. This is corresponding sides of similar triangles. This is my statement number 2. Now here, I have proved that AB upon PQ is equal to AD upon PS. Now I am not having sufficient space. I am going to write here Now, the remaining steps of the proof are, I am going to write those here. Now, triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. This is given. Now, write down the corresponding sides. Therefore, AB upon PQ is equal to BC upon QR. This is also corresponding sides of similar triangles. This is my statement number 3. Now observe statement number 1, 2 and 3. I am going to write my first step again. Therefore, area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR is equal to, write the last step, BC upon QR multiplied by AD into PS. But here just now we have proved that ABPQ is equal to BCQR and ABPQ is equal to ADPS. Now here in place of ADPS I am going to replace that BC upon QR is equal to BC upon QR multiplied by BC upon QR, that is equal to BC square upon QR square. That is what you are going to prove, that BC square upon QR square. Similarly, you can also prove that that is equal to AB square upon PQ square, also AC square upon PR square. I am going to repeat entire proof again. Here in the first step I have used first property from our first chapter, that the ratio of areas of two triangles is equal to the product of their corresponding bases and heights, ratio of product of their corresponding bases and heights. Here I have already proved that ADPS is equal to BCQR. Why? Since here ADPS is common and therefore BCPQ, ABPQ, here it is BC upon QR, here it is AD upon PS, and that's why in place of ADPS I have replaced as BC upon QR. This is most important theorem from similarity, and here we have completed the teaching part of our first chapter. In our next lecture, we will complete the last practice set, that is practice set 1.4. Thank you.